This video is incredible. This gentleman right here on the left of the screen, Trevor Coppola, he runs Flat Earth Los Angeles. He's a good friend of mine. He came to visit me a couple times when I've been in Cali. And what's crazy is he did this interview in 2013. It's got 4.3 million views. And I just found out about it today. It's like there's so much truth out there that I can't report this stuff to you guys fast enough. So let's get right into it.
And that is the significance of this NASA war document that was found on the NASA website, and the need to urgently get this out in front of as many people as possible because of the content of this document. And what brought my attention to it and immediately rang some uncomfortable realizations was when we first came across it. It says on the website, Future Strategic Issues, Future Warfare circa 2025. And as I decided to just flip through it quickly to see what it was about, I was a little stunned on page 4. It said, the presentation is based in all cases upon existing data, trends, analysis technologies, no pixie dust. And the entire premise of the document is about robots, cyborgs, and humans. So I immediately saw a conflict between future and now. And I thought, what are they covering up? Because that was a definite cover-up. And then I started to continue looking through the document with shock. And that's why we're talking right now, because I think most people would be shocked to find on page 93.
So who wrote this NASA document, and was this intentional? Did they want the public to see this, do you think? Or?
Well, again, the Illuminati, the most wealthy, rich men on the face of the planet, always telegraph everything that they're going to do. So the fact that it was on the NASA website, it was certainly available to the public, but did they see it? Obviously not. Because had they looked at this document, you would know about it right now. And we don't. And that's the purpose of this discussion, is for people to know about this document.
Yep.
Again, the conflict between the future and the fact that they said it was a current reality in 2001 of July when this was actually presented. And what it said, which was quite shocking, on page 93, it said, capture, torture Americans in living color on prime time.
Wow.
And that is an unbelievable statement. We wouldn't have a legitimate government with the war machine stating what they were going to do on the continental United States to all the people. And this is not just in the United States. This is a global planned attack and assault with technologies beyond most people's comprehension. The beam weapons, for example, on page 45, beam weapons increasingly prevalent. This is how they're going to attack.
Yeah, toilet paper does not save you from beam weapons.
And they also talk about microdust as a weapon. They say that this micron-sized mechanized dust, which is distributed as an aerosol and inhaled into the lungs. The dust mechanically bores into the lung tissue and executes various pathological missions. They say it's a completely new type of warfare, and it is legal. It's legal.
It's not just legal to make the biological weapons. It's legal to patent the virus for the biological weapons.
It all lines up. Everything lines up. You connect the dots. You see the NASA war document. Not only does it talk about the effects of frequencies and how it will be used, they acknowledge that it will interfere with our performance, that it will cause seizures. They acknowledge this in this document. It is no longer a debate about smart meters. We don't need any more scientists or doctors saying people are getting sick. This is the intention. So we have to stop looking for more verifiable proof. that people are becoming sick. This is the goal. This is the absolute goal. It's incarceration, it is enslavement, and it is depopulation.
Well said. Well said. This video, even though it was filmed in 2013, we got to share it today.
Good afternoon, everyone. Virgo here. It is August 21st, 2019, and welcome to Snoop for Truth Wednesday. I have something really good from Snoop, and that is we're going to be going over the NASA War Document hoax today that has been provided to us by none other than Deborah Tavares. In this particular hoax, Deborah Tavares fraudulently claims that she downloaded a secret or leaked government document from NASA, the NASA website to be exact, which she claims proves that NASA itself is currently killing us all with diabolical, horrific, futuristic, high-tech weapons in furtherance of the planned extinction of mankind. But none of her claims about this document are actually true. A couple of things I'd like for you to notice right off the bat. This NASA PowerPoint presentation, number one, was done in the year 2001. It's got 114 pages in its original form, and it's been condensed down since then by other websites and so on and so forth. This is the one that's off of Deborah Tavares' StopTheCrime.net website, and if you go there, make sure that you have an extra roll of tinfoil with you. The Future Strategic Issues / Future Warfare circa 2025, the future is now, is not what the original document says. It also doesn't have this lovely little put together piece that Deborah's done for you that's outlining every single page that she's telling you lies about. Here is actually a copy of what the PowerPoint presentation looks like. What Deborah Tavares calls the NASA War Document was actually a PowerPoint presentation which was used as a visual aid for an oral presentation that a NASA chief scientist, Dennis M. Bushnell, gave at an August 13th through the 16th of 2001 National Convention in Orlando, Florida. The convention was attended by thousands of American defense contractors who developed countermeasures, meaning defenses, to potential theoretical future high-tech weapons and that other nations could theoretically develop to use against the American people in the future, as described in this specific copy, which is the original of the PowerPoint presentation. Archive.com, which records everything ever posted online, indicates that the original PowerPoint slide presentation was never posted on any NASA website. So contrary to Deborah Tavares' claims, it was never downloaded or leaked from a NASA website at all. Archive.org indicates that Bushnell's original PowerPoint slide presentation was actually posted on the public domain for all the world to see on the U.S. Department of Defense's Technical Information Center website, which is a public website. It was done a month before the 2001 convention at which Bushnell was scheduled to speak. It was never posted anywhere else on the web. This means that Deborah Tavares' claim that the subject document was discovered and downloaded by her from a NASA website is nothing more than a complete and total lie. What you're looking at here is archive.org. This is the actual history on the only place that this actual document was ever provided. And as you can see, the actual first page of the PowerPoint presentation is sitting there, and it does not say the future is now, and it is not the same as what is loaded up on Deborah Tavares' website. This is the only website where the original document was ever posted, the DTIC, Defense Technical Information Center. This is part of the Department of Defense. As stated before, this was open source, open to the public. Everyone could view it. The DTIC also has listed here the actual conference that the National Defense Industrial Association in Arlington, Virginia, let's see, it's just basically record of the fact that this conference took place, and this is the conference where this very specific PowerPoint presentation done by NASA was held August of 2001, as stated. So let's talk about the conclusion. It's fairly simple as far as I'm concerned. Contrary to the claims of Deborah Tavares, the NASA war document, as she calls it, does not prove that NASA itself is currently killing us all with horrific futuristic high-tech weapons in furtherance of the planned extinction of mankind. To the contrary, a careful reading of the NASA war document, as she calls it, actually reflects that NASA is trying to protect us from such diabolical weapons. The fact that NASA created and used the document to urge American defense contractors to develop countermeasures against such diabolical weapons actually reflects that NASA seeks to prevent any planned extinction of mankind, exactly backwards to what Deborah Tavares claims in her hoax. Deborah Tavares knew the truth about the document all along, but she decided to lie to the American people about it anyway.